Hello, History and Heritage Explorers. Right behind me is the National September 11th Memorial and Museum here in New York City. So let's go and learn about what happened on the tragic day of September 11th, 2001. The attacks on the World Trade Center on September the 11th, 2001 was a tragic event that shook our nation and the world to its core. These attacks not only devastated the physical structures, but also had a profound impact on our nation and its people. In response to this tragedy, the September the 11th Memorial in New York was established. Join us as we explore this solemn reminder of the lives lost and the resilience of the American spirit. Many from New York City and all across this country can recall where they were on Tuesday morning, September the 11th of 2001. Most could even tell you what a beautiful morning it was until 8:46 a.m. All can remember their shock, sadness, and anger as the tragic events of that day unfolded before their eyes, either in person or live on TV. On that fateful day, the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, symbols of our nation's economic power and prosperity, became targets of terrorist attacks. In a coordinated effort, hijackers affiliated with the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda, under direction of their leader Osama bin Laden, crashed two passenger airliners into the Twin Towers, causing them to collapse within hours. The impact of American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175, then the subsequent collapse of the Twin Towers, resulted in the tragic loss of 2,753 lives at this site. These individuals included not only Americans, but also people from over 90 different countries, reflecting the global reach of these attacks. The world stood united in grief, and now these innocent lives that were cut short are forever memorialized here at the National September 11th Memorial in New York City at the site of the World Trade Center. The design of the National September 11th Memorial is a testament to the profound loss experienced on that day. It features two massive reflecting pools located in the footprints of where the Twin Towers had once stood. These pools hold cascading waterfalls that symbolize a continuous cycle of life, renewal, and remembrance. Surrounding the reflecting pools, inscribed in bronze panels, are the names of all 2,977 victims of the September 11th attacks, as well as the 6 who were killed in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. This commemorative act provides a personal connection with the lives lost and the human toll of these attacks. The inclusion of each victim's name creates an enduring tribute, ensuring that their memories will live on forever. Around the memorial, a large plaza offers a tranquil space for visitors to pay their respects. Lush greenery, including more than 400 trees, provides a sense of solace amidst the bustling cityscape of New York, allowing for a more personal experience of remembrance and reflection. The Memorial Plaza also includes a calorie pear tree known as the Survivor Tree. This tree was discovered in October of 2001 in the rubble of Ground Zero. Burned and having its branches broken and roots snapped, this tree was removed from the World Trade Center site and placed in the care of the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation, where it was rehabilitated. In December of 2010, the Survivor Tree was replanted at the memorial and symbolizes the resilience of this nation and the restoration of life. Adjacent to the memorial is a museum, which documents the events of September the 11th, the lives lost, and the heroism displayed by the first responders. It allows for visitors to gain a deeper understanding of the tragedy and serves as a reminder of the strength and unity that emerged in the face of adversity. The design and structure of the memorial and museum were selected through an international competition that aimed to create a space that provides solace, remembrance, and education. After careful consideration, as well as the input from city leaders and families of the victims, architects Michael Arrett and Peter Walker's submission, titled Reflecting Absence, was chosen as the winning entry due to its evocative design and emotional resonance. The impact of the attacks on September 11th extended beyond the physical destruction. The events became a catalyst for change, influencing global politics, security practices, and attitudes towards terrorism. The National September 11th Memorial serves as a testament to the resilience of a nation that united in the face of terror. Additionally, the memorial and museum provides a platform for education and reflection, serving as a resource for younger generations who may not have experienced these events firsthand. Interactive exhibits, personal testimonies, and artifacts help visitors understand the historical context and significance of the attacks. One of the sobering features of the museum is a New York Fire Department truck from Ladder 3 that was destroyed in the collapse of the World Trade Center. The men of Ladder Company 3 were in the middle of their shift change when the first plane struck the North Tower. They all piled into their single truck, sitting on each other's laps, and rushed towards the site. Captain Patty Brown led half of his team into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. His last communication was a testament to the dedication and selfless sacrifice of all the firefighters and other first responders from that day. The South Tower had already collapsed, and orders to evacuate were given, when over the radio came this message.
Dispatch, Captain Brown, Ladder 3, I'm at the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
I'm on the 35th floor, okay?
Okay.
Just relayed to the command post. We're trying to get up. There's numerous civilians in all stairwells, numerous burn injuries are coming down, and we're still heading up, all right?
Okay.
Of the 24 firefighters from Ladder Company 3, 12 would never return home to their families. Another solemn artifact of the tragedy of the World Trade Center attack is the last column, a section of the original World Trade Center structure that remains standing after the attacks. George Torres of the New York City Fire Department, Squad 41, was working at the site of the collapse known as Ground Zero. He and his fellow squad members were in search of the remains of 6 of their partners who had lost their lives on September the 11th. One day, a tool was found in the rubble that was marked Squad 41. Eventually, Torres, who was searching the area, decided to mark a column near where the tool was found to indicate the exact spot where they had located traces of their men. He and construction site manager named Brian Lyons, whose own brother Michael Lyons was one of the 6 missing firefighters, sprayed in yellow paint SQ41 on the column. They were also asked that E214 and L111 be sprayed by other recovery workers nearby. This was to note that items belonging to missing firefighters from Engine 214 and Ladder Company 111 were also found. Soon, the column was covered with messages and inscriptions and memorabilia left by the recovery workers and first responder survivors. On May 30th, 2002, the last column was ceremoniously removed from the site, marking the end of the recovery efforts at Ground Zero. This artifact served as a temporary on-site memorial to those lost. Visiting the memorial is a sobering experience that allows individuals to remember and honor those who had lost their lives on that tragic day. The National September 11th Memorial not only honors those who perished, but also recognizes the thousands of first responders who risked their lives to save others. These brave individuals are honored for their selflessness and unwavering dedication in the face of unimaginable chaos and danger. The memorial site is open year-round, offering both guided and self-guided tours, and it is important to note that due to the sensitive nature of the memorial, appropriate respect and behavior is expected by all visitors. To learn more about the September 11th attacks, please visit your school or local libraries and look in the description below for links to the 9/11 Pentagon Memorial, the National September 11th Memorial and Museum in New York City, and the Flight 93 National Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Please share this video and subscribe, and until next time, keep on exploring. And as always, thank you from the History and Heritage Explorers.